about you? Are you having a good night? I'll just be a few more minutes. Bear with me. You know, I haven't given any thought to exactly whether this game will launch or how I'm going to read your messages while I play, so give me a moment. Yeah, what the heck, we can just go for it. What could go wrong? Let me disable my environment. Or let me change it and then disable it. Void. Enable, no. Shoot, how do I turn on the background properly? I don't remember how to do this. There we go. That should do it. And then I have to reteach myself how these things work. Okay, let's see if it detects the game. Let's see if the game even launches. It better. Okay, let's see if that is rendering on. Nope. Okay, game capture. Please. Please work. Is it working? Nope. Come on. Please, game. Oh. I don't know why it worked now, but lovely. Oh, do I? Okay. So I've never played this game before. Why am I floating? Hello? Are we gonna float now? I mean, fine with me. Okay, that'll do. Hope y'all are having a good night. This time I'm going to be doing like a themed zoo, and it will become obvious what the theme is exactly, I think. Or else I will have to reset some expectations here. Okay, I tend to like to futz around with the character creator for a while. Don't know if I'm going to do that here, because I kind of don't like any of these. I mean, this is a paradox game, right? So it's not exactly going to be... I mean, they're pretty in their own way. They're pretty games in their own way, but like, this guy's got no throat and no mouth. It's like a flesh Simpson. I don't know. That's kind of gross. That's kind of gross. Anyway. Hair. Oh, that's awful. These are all pretty bad. That's alright. That's alright. What kind of person would own a zoo? Like, what would a zoo owner look like? I feel like... Oh, you know what? Okay, we're going with this hair. I thought about it, and we're going with this hair. Because I want to look like the long, long man. Does he have a beard? He has a beard, right? Oh yeah, this guy owns a zoo. This guy zoos. He'd probably have a suit, right? I think this is what he would look like. No hat. Come on. Okay, I think that'll do. Hide avatar from friends. Why? Sure. So, when I was little, I really liked playing roller coaster tycoon games, but I could never actually afford them. So I had like whatever weird little off-brand one would make it work. Let's start. I want to start somewhere tropical. How about it feels a little unnecessary to have a zoo in the rainforest. I feel like you could just walk around and find like pretty much anything. Any kind of animal you'd be looking for. But let's do Colombia. You can edit this later. Why does it even say, are you sure, if you can just change it? Whatever. Hang on, is my chat working? So far, so good. Okay. So, I've never played this, and I don't really know what to expect. And I think it's too quiet. Let me adjust my volume. There we go. There we go. All right. But I'm fine. Who's this? Who's that guy? Why am I seeing other people? Do like I have friends who have this game? Is that Ash? I think something's not working here. Whatever. Ooh. I'm good. All is well. Okay. So I guess this is the only way to go. Okay, we'll do the tutorial. I don't know why you can select difficulty for a tutorial. What is this even in fact? Refunds, okay. How do you get a refund from a zoo? From like going to look at stuff from an experience? You had the experience, liked it or not. Oh well, I'm glad I don't work in service. Anyway, I've wanted to play this game for a while, and I'm also curious about, isn't there like, what's the roller coaster version of this game? Is it just like Coaster Planet? Planet Coaster. Oh gosh, I'm turning into my parents. I played like one of my first computers was like this tiny laptop that ran Linux. And so I had like these off-brand weird Linux versions of games that were free. Okay, everyone's going to my zoo that's not built yet.
Sorry about that. I have a habit of slipping back into the Planko language. It's good to finally meet you in person. I'm Bernard, although I insist you call me Bernie. The only person who calls me Bernard is my wife.
That's weird.
And even then, only when I've tracked
Can I like
dung into the carpet.
have him talk faster?
As you know, I own several zoos, but I always like to show people the ropes here at my home. This is the first zoo I ever opened.
Is this the guy we saw on the planet there?
For me. and prides, thanks to a lion breeding program we ran in the 80s. But we're in the middle of a big renovation, and that's where you come in. Sadly, our old contractor had to retire after developing a fur allergy. Poor devil kept sneezing his dentures into the lion habitat. So,
Ew.
it's up to you to finish everything off.
We're definitely gonna have elephants in our zoo.
Don't worry, though. I'm not completely throwing you in at the deep end. My head keeper, Nancy Jones, will be lending a helping hand. Oh, she's a hard worker, and she'll expect you to be too. But I'm sure you'll get along like a house on fire, or even better, one that isn't on fire. Less shouting that way.
Hello there. From that rosy, fresh face of yours, I'm guessing you're Bernie's new hire.
Oh gosh, escape doesn't even move me forward. Oh, okay. Escape unlocked my menu.
We're about to get really hands-on. But before we begin the real work, how about we familiarize you with the zoo by learning how to fly around it and visiting
Yeah, this looks like a Paradox game. It's kind of pretty, actually.
Start by popping over and having a look-see at the grizzly bears in their habitat. Did you know that grizzly bears,
Don't think we'll have bears.
Ursus arctos horribilis, can hibernate
Bears.
for up to 7 months a year?
I don't want an animal that
Then, given the
sleeps
chance, I think a lot of
for
people
half the year.
too. Select one of the bears and you'll bring up its information panel. This is where you can find out all kinds of information about your animal. The most important thing being its overall welfare. You'll learn more about animal welfare today as we go through your objectives. But for now, let's enjoy this magnificent animal. Why don't you select the camera at the bottom of its information panel? See now, this is a fantastic way to get a close look at your animals. You can also get this view of an
Imagine
animal by
if,
simply
like,
double-clicking
at real
on it.
zoos, you could just, like, fly a
When
drone
you're ready,
into the
let's
animal
head
enclosure
the
to look
other side of the
closer.
zoo and take a look at the lions. I've marked their location for you to find. Panthera leo leo, or the West African lion to you and me.
I feel like we could have animals,
Are the most
lions in the
sensitive
zoo.
cats, and there can be as many as 40 lions in a pride, although prides of that size are pretty rare. As Bernie would say, those lions are
I feel like they would fit the theme.
which is precisely why
Potentially.
we handle the training
I don't really know.
these days. Anyway, how about we get started on those objectives? Come on, let's head over to an empty habitat and see what needs doing there.
Of course, empty right by the start, like every zoo.
As you can
Okay.
see, it's a lovely space for animals, but it's missing a certain something. Well, two somethings. Warthogs. So I'd like you to adopt a pair of them. To adopt animals, we need to open the animal market, which is in the animal trading section. There we are, a pair of perfectly splendid warthogs for our zoo. Just click on them and select Adopt from the side menu. Normally the animal exchange would be full of animals, but I've emptied out the market while you learn how it works. The last thing I need is you accidentally ordering a dozen elephants.
That's exactly what I would do, though. So, what I've heard, and I'm not completely sure this is, I think it's true, is that, like, real zoos, you cannot buy animals. And that real zoos, like, barter for animals. At least the properly certified ones. But I heard that, to prevent poaching, zoos aren't allowed to do that. So, what they actually do is they'll say, like, alright, I'll give you 30 penguins for a lion. Anyway, this is, I take it with a few grains of salt, but like, I think that's what happens. But,
When you
okay,
adopt
we'll use
an
money.
animal, it's automatically placed in the trade center where they're held until you're ready to move them into their habitat, which, as it happens, you are. So how about you move them into their new home?
How do I see my animals? Oh, there we go. Can I just click and drag?
When
Oh,
you're
Okay.
For an animal to be moved into a habitat, your caretakers will go to the trade center, collect your animal, and deliver them to your selected
Do they,
habitat.
like,
I've
is
marked
this
the
them?
trade center's location.
No.
Let's go
Yes?
and watch the caretakers in action.
Oh, okay. Just send a guide with the warthog.
Well, as you can
It reminds
see,
me of
those
the,
caretakers don't hang about. They'll move those animals to their destination as fast as possible. Of course, normally we'd have to place the animals into quarantine before moving them into a habitat, but I am assured by a person of good standing that these warthogs are in the very rudest of health. Right, let's get the warthog's habitat finished up so we can keep them nice and happy. You see, each animal in the zoo has an overall welfare statistic, basically how happy they are. And that overall welfare statistic is itself comprised of 4 different areas: nutrition, social health, habitat, and enrichment. Luckily, if you select an animal, you'll bring up their animal welfare information panel, which we saw earlier, where you can see how they're doing. That way, you'll know exactly what areas need to be addressed. Don't worry if that's a lot to remember. You can always check the Zoopedia for more information. Let's start by making sure we're taking care of the warthog's nutrition welfare. To do this, we'll need to place a food station and a drinking station. Now, each animal requires a different type of feeding station, and for the warthogs, it's a small feeding trough. So let's add one of those and a water bowl.
Does it matter where I put it? Can I, like, put it right in front of people?
Animals also require stimulation to keep them happy. Let's add a lovely mud bath for the warthogs to roll around in.
Hang on, I just want
That
to check
bath
something.
will
I feel
count
like
towards their
it's fine.
enrichment
Okay.
welfare, specifically their toy enrichment welfare.
Put this in front of people too, so they can watch it happening.
Oh, nice work. You've got a knack for this, I see.
I don't know if that matters. I guess we'll find out.
The contractor had to leave in a hurry, so this place is in a feral state. Unfinished thingamajigs and wotsits all over.
I thought she said feral
The
state.
first thing we need to finish is the ostrich habitat. It's over near the hippos. Oh, before we actually
I feel like we could have ostriches in our zoo too.
Let's pause the game. Just click the pause button in the bottom right corner.
Bottom right. Oh, escape doesn't do it. Okay, what about P? There we go.
More like it. A
Okay.
quick break. Sometimes it's a good idea to pause the game whilst you're doing something which requires your concentration, because it'll stop the zoo spinning out of control while you're looking the other way. Let's keep the game paused while we get this ostrich habitat built. Okay, job number 1 here is to add a habitat gate before we complete the barrier. Every habitat needs a habitat gate. After all, how else would the keepers get in and out? Just make sure it's hooked up to the path so the keepers can reach it. Right, let's complete the perimeter barrier so we can adopt us some ostriches. I've marked out an area for you to use, so I'd like you to finish off the perimeter using the brick barrier.
Do we have any other, like, control? Oh, curved. Height. Length. Oh, so that does height? Is there any way to, like, set a line, draw a line? Nope. Straight or curved. Flat top. Oh, whatever. Where are people gonna watch from? This is an ugly zoo. What, are they gonna make me not have anywhere for people to watch? Or are we gonna... Oh, maybe it'll make us put the window in the wall later.
Good work. Remember, before you can place animals in any habitat, it has to have a full loop of connected barrier. Now, you've probably noticed that guests can't actually see into this habitat at the moment. At least not without a stepladder. but seeing as they're banned,
Can we
I'd
just
like you to
put...
select
Oh,
a
never
piece of
mind.
barrier and swap out the brick for a glass barrier so the guests can see in.
How do I... Is there a swap tool? Highlight a section of the barrier and then click back glass to swap. Okay, maybe if I read.
Adding in more windows gives guests even more opportunities to see the animals in a habitat. It's always best to make sure the guests can get a good view into a habitat from the path they're walking on, because it makes them happy.
Is there, like,
This would be a pretty
not a way to select multiple things?
The last thing we need to do is to add a donation box. You see, when guests enjoy the view of an animal, they'll make a donation. Just make sure you put them in
just like in real life.
places like near a viewing point. Donation boxes are one of the main sources of income for the zoo, so make sure you remember them. Now, before we adopt our ostriches, you should click the play button. After all, if the game's paused, then so are our caretakers, which will make it a bit tricky for them to deliver the ostriches, eh? By the way, as well as pausing the game, you can speed the game up by clicking on the fast forward button. It'll run everything at 2 times and 5 times faster. It can be useful, especially if you're waiting for money to accumulate or for animals to be delivered to your habitat. Personally, I use it when I'm waiting for a brew to finish. All right, you've finished the habitat, so it's high time we adopted those ostriches, don't you think? Let's get 4 of them in here.
Okay, I was hoping I could, like, control click. Are there no shortcuts in this game? Like, oh, here we go.
While
There we
wait
go.
for them to be collected by the caretakers and brought to the habitat, you should get it ready for them. Add a suitable feeding station.
I think that's
a
enough
water station,
viewing.
and an appropriate food enrichment item. It's often best to place things like enrichments and feeding stations near to the habitat perimeter, so guests can get a really good view of the animals.
Oh, I was kind of hoping that would be, like, evil. Oh, the slow feeder is the enrichment item. Okay.
Oh, good to see the ostriches have somewhere they can really stretch their legs. Did you know they can actually run at 43 miles per hour? Oh, heaven forbid they ever escape. The speed camera fines alone would bankrupt us.
Well, Bernie certainly seems impressed. Did he do his speed camera joke? Every time we get an ostrich. So, now we've made the ostriches' lives a bit better.
Oh,
Let's do the
can I
same
turn the whole
for
thing into
hippos,
glass?
shall we? To make it easier for the keepers to feed the ostriches and hippos, we should build a new keeper hut. Keeper huts
Okay,
are where
well,
the
I guess
keepers
we're only
prepare
having one
food
bit of
for
glass.
animals, so they should be placed near to the habitats to make sure
That's
the
all we need, I
keepers don't
guess.
waste their time walking when they should be looking after the animals.
Okay, facilities. What's the difference?
You'll
Okay.
need to rotate the keeper hut to get it to connect up to the path.
Rotate. Hold down Z. Oh, I see. This zoo is okay, but,
Keeper
like,
hut only has
when do you
space
walk
for
around a
one
zoo and
keeper,
you're just,
but the
like,
larger keeper hut
surrounded by
has
fences and
multiple
walls
to
the whole
prepare food
time?
at the same time. Oh,
That doesn't seem
but
right.
Bear in mind that keeper huts and other staff facilities shouldn't be placed near to areas where there are lots of guests. Guests don't like seeing facility buildings, and it can affect their happiness. Negatively. In case that wasn't clear.
I feel
Something
like
with all facilities, shops, and
I would
all
enjoy
most
seeing a
of
guest
the
with
need
it's
is
like
power.
seeing the
And
zookeepers go about their
obviously
job.
your
It's
newly
like the
built keeper hut. So let's
human
place the
zoo.
transformer next to it, shall we?
Sorry, transformer? I wasn't
Now,
listening.
the
Why
reason
do we need
everything's
that?
gone blue is because you're using the power heat map. This map
Really?
allows you to
Electricity?
see what
Okay.
is and what isn't powered in your zoo. So once you've placed your transformer, you can click in the bottom left to turn the heat map off. Lovely work. Now the keepers can start using the hut to prepare food, and thanks to where you've put it, they won't need to walk very far to deliver it to the ostriches and hippos. Let's get on to your next objective then. Bengal tigers.
Oh, I like
You've got
tigers.
them, but I'm afraid there's nothing ready for them
Tigers
yet.
are my favorite animal.
Head on
Well,
over
they're
to
not
the
actually. They're not my
Alalalala
favorite
check
animal.
out. It's not too
I
far
do
from
like
here.
them though. I don't know what my favorite animal is. Maybe it would be a big cat or something. Hang on, what is my instruction?
Righty, your next job is to build a habitat from scratch. And concrete and glass, I expect. So go ahead and build it. Just make sure that the habitat includes that big hole we've dug. Oh, and don't forget to add a habitat gate to the barrier. Oh, and make sure the guests will be able to see the tigers.
Is that really necessary? How tall does it have to be? 3.7, okay. Okay, so this is gonna be like a zookeeper corridor. So this will be where the gate goes, I guess.
Now that the habitat is in place, don't forget to put down a donation box near to your viewing areas. We need every dollar we can get. Especially as these tigers aren't exactly eating instant noodles for lunch. Okay, that's the habitat boundary complete, the habitat gate in place, and most importantly, the tigers won't be able to jump out of it anymore. I think it's time we adopt those
Anymore?
tigers.
Huh? Anymore? Okay. Hang on, I think my volume is too loud. There we go. Do we already have tigers? Okay. Yikes, they're expensive. So, let's see. That means the tiger is worth like what? 10 ostriches? Oh, that's not bad. No, wait, is that right? 10 would be 3,000. No, it's worth like 40 ostriches. That's, I guess, reasonable. Also, what are these, like, ratings? Appeal? Why is this tiger, like, gold appeal? And this one's only brought silver. Oh, it's because it's bigger. Okay.
Whilst our trusty caretakers collect and deliver the tigers, let's take a look at preparing the habitat for their arrival. We'll start with the basics.
So,
Add a suitable
a big part of
feeding
the stream
station
today
for them.
is I wanted to slow down a bit. A big part of the stream today is I wanted to prepare for my collab tomorrow and just make sure everything's working. So far, so good. Everything seems fine. I'm a little paranoid, but we'll see. Okay, what's next? Feeding in the lake. Add lake. How do you add a lake? Okay, whatever. We'll do the food tray in this corner so the tiger feels as exposed as possible.
This time, instead of adding a water bowl, let's try something different. Some animals need a pool in their habitat so they can go for a swim, but they can also use it to drink from. All you have to do is make sure the banks of the pool have a gentle slope so they can easily get
How
a nice,
dirty
refreshing
can they
drink.
handle, do you
There's
think?
already a pool excavated, but you still need to fill it with water. You should do that by going into terrain and selecting the water tool. Yes, that'll do nicely. Of course, just like the warthogs and ostriches, these tigers will also need some enrichment. Why don't you add some suitable toy and food enrichment items into their habitat?
So I guess like it's more important to keep the the expensive animals happier, right? A blood pumpkin, huh? Okay, Z to the right. Okay, blood pumpkin over here.
Okay, it's really starting to take shape. Now, the tigers will need a shelter in their habitat, so they can
Tigers
hide
are
in
so
the
needy.
vests, or
Okay,
more
they're not my
likely
favorite
in
animal
bad
anymore.
weather. Although given that we're in England, you might want to think of that just as normal weather. Go on, add a
England.
shelter to their habitat. You can either build one from various suitable bits and bobs, or if you like, just pop down the blueprint that I've already built for you.
Wait, I can build my own? Metal plank roof. Should I build? This is the tutorial. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, let's put it somewhere where they can ambush the zookeepers coming in. What are these visiting players? Is everything working? I feel like something's not working right in my stream. I'll have to test it out later. But hello, Ash.
Oh, poor Dabs. I'm sure it can't have escaped your attention that the tigers look a bit miffed. That's because they aren't too keen on the type of terrain in their habitat. Select a tiger and bring up its information panel. Rightio, click on the terrain tab. That way you can view the terrain information and see how they feel about the different types of terrain. That'll tell you what the tigers need more of or less of in this habitat. Okay then, open the terrain
So they need
editing tool,
soil?
select painting, and give them some more soil. Yes, that should help with the habitat part of their welfare.
Doesn't matter what kind. Okay, we'll do heavy soil here, because to like represent the I don't know how stuff would grow where they're eating. Have you seen like the video explaining tigers' camouflage and how they're like bright orange to us, but to like their prey that can't see orange, they're like pretty much invisible. I assume they can see orange. Okay, we're gonna put the area tigers like where the people are. Okay, where's the short grass? Here. Not even tell. Oh, here. I can't even tell where the short. Oh, I guess here. Not short grass. Okay, that's long grass. Is it long or tall? I feel like I've never played Power Wash Simulator, but I feel like finding every little bit of dirt. I'm finding every little bit of short grass. The last 2% of it. Oh wait, they needed more short grass. Okay, I'm dumb.
Right then. All animals need plants and trees from their own biome or continent. You know, deserts, savannas, or Asia, Europe, that sort of thing. It looks like these tigers need a few more plants in their habitat. To get a perfect fit, use plants from the rainforest and temperate biomes that are native to Asia. Although if you have to, you can get away with using just one or the other. The tigers will also want a certain amount of their habitat to be covered by those plants.
What has to be specific kinds of plants?
Select
Okay.
the tiger and go to the Environment tab. Now, as you can see, some of the plants currently in the habitat aren't quite right for the tiger, like the wattle bushes. You can remove them if you want.
Oh, those are just
You can
things
find
that
all of the
I
plants
see.
you need in the nature section, and you can use the filters to only show the types of plants you want to see. In this case, that's plants from the rainforest or temperate biomes.
Okay, so it needs. How do we? Okay, biome filters. Biomes, temperate, grass, tropical. This is a lot more in depth than I thought. I mean, I didn't really know what I expected, but it's kind of neat. Okay, I feel like the bamboo makes a lot of sense. You can hide this wall too. Why did it pop up? Why? Why does it let me do that? Does that count as coverage? No. Okay. Oh, I see. So it's not just about the number of plants, but it's like how well spread they are.
good fences make good neighbors. I guess that's doubly true when one of the neighbors is a Bengal tiger. Still, those tigers look so happy that I doubt they'd leave. Even if you did
How do I...
poke a hole in their fence.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, but for heaven's sake, don't test that theory.
Right. Let's head over to the Indian peafowls. I've been told that we
Can I
need to
please
improve
test
their
that theory?
social welfare.
Okay. What's this? Who dropped their fucking balloon? People died from drop balloons.
Now then, just find one of the peafowls and select them to open their information panel. Then we can
Wait,
have a good
these ones
gander
are...
at how they're doing. Although technically, I suppose gandering would just be for geese. Expand their social welfare, and we can get a bit...
I thought these guys... I thought peacocks were just like... wherever in the zoo. Aren't they just... like every zoo I've been to, they just are like all over the place. They're not even in cages. Are they like actual zoo animals? I assumed that for some reason they just lived in zoos. Are they actually like part of the zoo? I had no idea. Okay.
detail.
Social welfare.
Now, they've clearly got
I
plenty
see.
of space, and they're not stressed, but it looks
Okay,
like
this is
the
going to be a
social
complicated
levels are
game.
quite right.
Or just like
Let's
a
find out
lot to
more.
maintain.
Click on the social tab at the top of their information panel to see what's wrong. Right, as you can
What's
see,
guy
the
doing?
peafowls
Okay.
need their population to be larger. To solve this little problem, you'll need to adopt 3 more female peafowls. Off you pop to the animal market then.
Why do people like this? People like bigger peacocks? Makes sense.
Good work on those peafowls. I expect they'll be delivered soon. But
I've never heard them
it
called
sounds like our
peafowls
snow
before.
leopard is a bit grumpy. Let's head over there and see what's wrong with her.
There had to be like a corporate debate about that, right? Okay, which one is grumpy? Snow leopard, okay. I feel like we should put the
Just
big
like
cats together,
people,
right?
Animals can suffer from stress if things aren't quite right. You know, like when you see someone put in the milk before the tea bag. In the case of these snow leopards, they're a bit stressed by their lack of privacy. You can lower their stress levels by swapping out the normal glass barrier by their cave for one-way glass. It's not a cheap option, but I think they're worth the expense, don't you? This will give the snow leopards somewhere to go when they want to get away from the prying eyes of the guests.
So they think.
Of course, when an animal isn't in its natural biome,
That's not
it's
that
probably going
expensive.
to be too hot or too cold. Unsurprisingly for the snow leopards, it's too hot. Even with the terrible British weather, you should help cool it down by adding some coolers to their habitat. But let's start by opening up the temperature heat map and having a look-see at the temperature in the leopard's habitat. As you can see, we already have one cooler in there. Let's pop some more down and get as much of the habitat as chilly as we can.
That seems...
Luckily
Is
for
that a
us,
real
this
thing?
habitat already has power, but you'll need to make sure of that in the future. Just so you know, if any part of a habitat is powered, then the whole habitat will be powered.
Is that a thing, like... area coolers outdoors in zoos? That seems like not real. Why does this one work better? Whatever. Whatever. Don't think about it too much.
You can find heat maps for all sorts of helpful things, so do be sure to explore them and make good use of them.
I'll look that up later.
It'll take a little while for the temperature
No,
to
I'm looking it up
adjust
now.
once you've added
Hang on.
coolers.
Do zoos cool animal enclosures? They do. Do they cool outdoor animal enclosures? They... Okay, that's a real thing. They use misters, fans, shaded areas, pools, ice blocks. Okay, so kind of. This thing's not exactly real, but okay.
Now the coolers in, we can address the leopards' terrain welfare. You see, what the leopards really want in here is snow and rock, so let's make that happen.
Snow? We can just put snow in here? And rock.
Now then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats. That'll increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
Average
Now,
welfare.
to quickly see how all your animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Find animals in here.
This list shows you the animal's overall welfare. So if something's amiss, then you can quickly pop over to them using the locate button. Right, I'm off for a cuppa while you make sure all the animals are well looked after.
Kappa, is that like a actual... Okay, whatever. Wait, no, don't move it. Zoo animals. Amelie the tortoise. Okay. They need fun. Really? Content locked items in game. Just don't even show them if I can't get them. That's ridiculous. Okay. What do they like? What kind of enrichment do they like? Blood pumpkins? Probably not. Filters, theme. Species. Oh, okay. What are they called again? What kind of tortoise? Altabara giant tortoise. Okay. So they filter species Altabara. Aldabra giant tortoise. They like dog balls, really. Hi, Tams. Welcome. How are you doing? How's your night going? I'm trying to figure out how this game's supposed to work. Wait, where'd their enrichment thing go? Are they cool now? Habitat. Sorry, I'm using my phone for chat. Nice and chill night. Came here to learn about this zoo. I'm still in the tutorial. This is still the tutorial zoo. I need to figure it out myself, but I'll get there. Okay, turtles, y'all get a sprinkler. They probably like hot weather, actually, right? Fruit spike tree. That doesn't sound very pleasant to me. I don't have the water rubber duck. I don't qualify for the rubber duck. Hey, Mew. How are you doing? Welcome. How's your night? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to take care of some tortoises here. Apparently, I need to pay real money for a rubber duck. But we can give them, I don't know, a scent thing. They need social. Why? They need to hide. Well, I think a turtle is not worth having one-way grass for. The little duck. Oh, it is really nice, but I don't. I don't have the expansion pack. I need the aquatic expansion. As you know, rubber ducks live in the ocean, so it's not really gonna work. Oh wait, they no longer care. They do not feel like they need to hide anymore. Okay, I didn't really fix anything. Their social welfare seems to be fixed. Okay. Don't really know how that all fixed itself, but okay. Anyway, this is the tutorial zoo. I assure you mine will be better. I say with no confidence to be able to back that up. Ooh, zebras. How did they name the animals? Oh, I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead. Mew likes the tutorial. It's alright. But, like, my problem with it is that a lot of areas, you're just walking around, paths like this, and it's just walls. Like, do you really need to have a fence around this tiny grass patch? That's ugly. I wonder if I can remove it, maybe. But otherwise, yeah, this area is nice. Where's the zebra again? Here, right? Okay, so what are their problems? They need enrichment. What kind of zebras are they? Is there multiple species of zebra? Yep, of course. Plains zebra. The hedge mazes. The middle are a choice. Hang on, I'll go back and look at a sec. What do you think would be like enrichment for a crocodile? Other than like blood pumpkins. Plain zebra. Scratching tree. Okay, that's reasonable. Where can I put the scratch? See, look, here's... Is this a natural barrier? Oh, not really. Okay, so there have to be barriers. Okay, let's get y'all your scratching tree. Right up there. And then you need food enrichment. More food enrichment. the giraffes aren't happy, we will absolutely have giraffes. Wait, are they in the same enclosure as the zebras? Nice. Black and orange ones. Black and orange ones. Hang on, what was that in response to? Sorry, I need like a better way to see chat. I need like a phone holder or something. Just put it here. Let's see. Okay, one sec. I'm gonna get these giraffes sorted. Reticulated giraffe. Do we have multiple giraffes too? Reticulated giraffe. Okay, we'll get a giraffe rubbing pillar. And food enrichment.
Not bad. Not bad at all. I think it's fair to say that you've passed the first part of your training.
What kind of zebra? Black and white one. Okay.
There's still lots more to learn,
Okay.
but we'll have
Thank
to
you,
head to
Mew.
another one of Burnley's zoos for that. If
Thank you,
have your
Mew.
passport, we'll
My
head
phone
out
just said,
there.
would I like a break? Would I like a break from streaming and watching my own stream? Maybe. I'll
Sounds
take
like
it
you
out.
got the
Let's take it
whole
out.
Zoo purring away nicely. Well, purring, grunting, screaming, booming.
Here, you know what I'm gonna
All
do?
the, appropriate noises. I guess I was right to hire you, huh? Don't tell her I told you, but Nancy wasn't sure you'd even last the morning. So we're happy this is working.
What can I
out.
put in here?
And Nancy owes me a foxy
So
copy.
disappointed in you. What would make you think I sound like that?
As strange
What
as it
could
seems, considering we
possibly?
just met, when I look at you, I feel like you're the child
Hang on, how do I?
had.
I
After the
think
one
it would
did
be
have,
funny.
obviously.
Where do I get the statues?
But you see,
Guest
zookeeping's not for my
utilities.
dog. Don't get me wrong. Emma absolutely loves animals, but she set her sights somewhat higher. Wants to save the entire planet. I'll just settle for saving a couple of species.
Okay,
And
so
maybe
here's
have
what
a
I'm gonna
little
do.
frog named
I think it
after
would
me.
be funny to put a big lion statue next to the in with the zebras. Okay, that was funny. So funny. Hang on, let me adjust my lighting real quick. Can I not make myself brighter? Ah, whatever. You thought I was putting an actual line in there? Wait. You gave me the idea, Mew. You gave me the idea. Like, what if I put all my animals together? I wasn't gonna do that, but that's such a good idea. Hold control to apply the pull instead of push. Okay.
Well then, all of that should give you a pretty good understanding of how to make animals happy. So I'd like you to go and check on all the other animals in the zoo and fix up any issues with their habitats.
They
That
would
will
eat.
increase the average welfare of the animals across the whole zoo. And that average welfare is a very important statistic.
How many wolves
Now, to
could?
quickly see how
You know what?
all
Never mind.
the animals are doing in the zoo, you should go into zoo management and then into the animals section.
Thames. I hear the panic in your text. Oh no. You Google if animals can fight in Planet Zoo. And the wiki said lions eating zebras are an example. Fine, we won't do that. Fine. All right, we'll take care of our animals. Okay. 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 We will do as our better voice, which happens to be Tam's, advises. There must be well-being. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Fair. I want to start my zoo. Do I have to like do another tutorial? No. Really have to, okay, I have to do I have to do the Canada Wildlife Park. So I guess like, can I just place a park wherever I want? Build your own zoo. Complete. Career. Resume. Timed. Challenge. Franchise. Okay. I guess we'll keep doing career. I really wanted to, whatever. I'll do more tutorials, maybe. No, I'm making my zoo. I'm making my zoo. Wiki. Game prioritizes the well-being of the animals. Animal fights will result in injury, death, and competition for territory. Okay. Also drops your reputation and ranking. Not in the tutorial. Now I'm going to be totally unprepared if it happens by accident. Thank you. Oh, nice terrain. This is some Wii Sports golf terrain, all right.
After your sterling work in China,
Really wouldn't my
got a bit of
plan into ranking to drop.
The good news is that I'm promoting you to apprentice zoo manager. The better news is you get to build a new zoo from scratch. That said, you will be on your own this time. No help from Nancy, although she wishes you luck.
It's like,
So,
this is a really nice area.
more of a good news,
I would totally
bad
play
news,
Wii
and
Sports golf here.
slightly worse news situation. Either way, it's a chance for you to really prove yourself. Now,
I guess I do want to rank
I want to see a good
on
few different
Planet Zoo.
habitat and exhibit species, and at least as many guests to look at.
There's no way this came in
I'd also
2019.
like you to keep your staff
To get remastered.
nice and happy.
What do you mean 2019 games looked
And
better?
obviously the same
There
is
were
true of
2019
animals
games that
as
looked
well.
better than this.
Oh, and let's see. Yeah, you should try to turn a
Huh?
good-sized profit to boot, so we can continue our.
This could like
work
be
elsewhere.
2014, I think.
That should keep
2015.
you going for a while.
This would be like good in
I'll check in with
2015,
you
I feel.
later. Good luck.
Really good, and you'd need a good computer. But hang on, one sec. I'm just gonna get a drink. And my drink today is orange juice, because sometimes I just want to drink orange juice. Honestly, there's like no alcohol I would like more than orange juice. I just like orange juice. One of my favorite drinks. Okay, 3 species. So this is Canada, but I really want to have elephants and giraffes. So Planet Zoo was first released in 2019. Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I don't think the graphics look great for 19. By 2019 standards. Okay, how do we build a path? Barriers, habitat, nature, facilities, construction. Where are the roads? Actually, in animal trading, are there even, like, non-local animals? Nope. Okay, what about giraffes? Nope. Okay. This isn't what I wanted. But we might have to make a wolf zoo. Cannot be released. Where do I see how much cash I have? Oh, so you get conservation credits. That, like, counts as animal trading. Alright. Because real zoos don't use cash, they trade animals. Okay, I want to have, like, wolf zoo. I guess. We can have our two... In your zoo, there are 2 wolves. Senate, Verity, and Zane. And that'll do. How do I build a path? Oh. Okay. Wolf zoo and no wolf ears. Good point. You're a genius. Right, you know what? Let's go full wolf cut. In our minds, there are 2 wolves. That's what I was getting at. That's what I was getting at. You picked up what I was putting down. Thank you. Can I not sort the the paths? Can I can I not make these paths? Oh, here we go. Okay. So where's the entrance? Oh, this is the entrance from, like, a cave? That's insane. Fluffy time. You want to get a wolf cut again? Love the way it pops into existence. Yeah, it just loads the whole model. I'm not even replacing the hair, I'm replacing the entire model. Each of my haircuts is an entirely different model. Oh, and you can set the width. Okay. So, I feel like wolves should be... Like, you're going to want to take cool photos of the wolves, right? So, like, what if the wolves are up here? Then I can force people to get some exercise coming up the hill. This feels like kind of perfect, in my opinion. Then we can have some, like park facilities on the way up. Or I want to, like, have a rock that, like, recreates the in your mind there are 2 wolves, and I want to get the wolves to stand on that rock. Oh, I love how the grass pauses. This game is kind of pretty, actually. How do I know how tall a wall a species needs? Remember the entrance in this game is just, yeah. Yeah, I like the Mew, I think you might be delayed a bit, but I'm not sure. It might take you a while for this message to get to you. Okay. So, they're expensive, but I can afford them. They are pretty popular animals. So, what do I need here? Time remaining. Oh, so you have to like adopt them before they run out. Zoopedia. This is kind of their natural habitat. How do I see how high they can jump? Group size. Okay. General habitat. Climbing requirement. What is this? Okay, no climbing requirement. 4.125 feet. Okay. Your internet isn't 100%. It's way better than it was. Let stream stuff for a little. Okay, a couple seconds behind is not bad at all. Reloading occasionally helps, but it's really not bad. Okay, grade 2, 4.5 feet. Why does it change from feet to meters? Like, why is this 4.5 feet and everything else is in meters? Is that accurate? Or are they going to escape? Surely 4 meters is too high. A meter's like 3 feet. Yeah, but is that like... I just don't trust the game. I'm wondering if that's like actually what it's supposed to say. I'm going to trust it. Okay. Hopefully it's fine. Oh. Nice fence. Like, do I even need to have the fence? Can I just join it with the cliff face here? Like, surely they can't go up here, right? I mean, maybe I'll have like a fence going up the hill just to be sure. What is this bulldoze tool? Barriers. Nice fence. Thank you. I actually want to have it go up the hill. I want to incorporate the hill into the fence. Barriers. And airlocks. Okay. I just want to like make sure they can't go up the wall here. Oh, that's so ugly. You generally need to fence mountains. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of lame, but I figured it would be the case. This is fine. They will escape if there's not a sufficient physical boundary, even if it's just terrain, as they can walk across invisible but null barriers and find footholds on slopes, unless it's very steep and high. This is very steep and high, but don't intend to take chances on it. Besides, if the fence is up here, maybe it'll think the enclosure is bigger. Than it actually is. I feel like wolves could climb up a chain link fence, to be honest. Okay, so then can I hide the fence like down the slope here? Ignore the sirens. They're not here for me this time. Okay. Gosh, I really hope this works as a containment method. Gosh, this is going to be kind of a huge area. Oh well, it's for wolves. They deserve a big space. So from up here, you can't even see the fence. There better not be any time the sirens come for you. Yeah, well, there won't be. Don't worry. Okay, I'm going to switch to wood fencing over here. Just for... because, like, guests will be coming out the paths here. So, this will just look like a retaining wall or something. Game, please. Okay, good terrain, good fence. Really? Is that the only angle that works? Okay. This is actually really relaxing. I didn't think this game would be so like calm and cozy. Okay, I feel like that's enough. It's a very large container. Do we have like something that is basically a chain link fence but looks better? I guess I haven't unlocked that yet. I don't know. Anyway, don't worry. No sirens coming for me. They would never. Okay, I think chain link fence is all I've got, unfortunately. Oh my gosh, this is a huge container. I can have like 40 wolves in here. This is gonna be like wolf zoo. Okay. We need a gate. Is my fence tall enough? This is like kind of a short fence. Hey Major, welcome. Happy New Year. How's your year going so far? I think I made a fence that's too short. Okay, is there like... Yeah, I think this has to be like 2 meters. Do y'all have any New Year's resolutions? Wait, isn't there like a way to select all of them? Okay, that's not too bad. That could be worse. Be careful putting too many in one closure. Wolves can fight if there are too many of the same species. I won't put too many. You know, just enough to like make it very likely that we get the 2 wolves on a rock formation to screenshot with the moon behind them. Did I just use up like a large amount of my money? Okay, habitat gate will be here for easy access to the rest of the zoo. Okay. Let's get our wolves. They can make more wolves. It'll be fine. We only need 2 wolves to start. Wait, actually, I think inbreeding is like a problem in this game, isn't it? Okay, well, we'll worry about that when we get to it. Do I have any workers? No. Okay. Workshop facilities. Probably want to like make a little alcove for the facilities somewhere central. This, not here. This will be like a park or something. But maybe back here. Because this area kind of has an ugly view anyway. So, staff paths. Okay, I'm ready to stop making staff pets. Okay, we need a research center. That's a rather small research center, but okay. We need... What facilities do we need? A keeper hut. Wow, that's that's ugly. And we need like electricity, right? Okay, that's all well and hidden. So what do we need for animal storage. Okay, this is our wolf's area. Okay, do we have crew? Do we have anyone working here? No, we have nobody working here. Well, I think one keeper can handle a bunch of wolves. Yeah, we'll get two. We need... We've got a caretaker. What else did it say we need? We need a vet. Okay. We need a workshop. Okay. Hire a vet. Okay, this will be our little staff village. Okay, so how do we hire people? Does anyone know? Marketing, transport. Oh, you can get rides. That's cool. Staff. Okay, we've got a vet. We got keepers. Figure that out later. Educators, mechanics, security guard. What do they do? Oh, they all need... Okay, so I can control their salary. I feel like the keepers don't need to be paid as much, but whatever. Mechanic, vendor. I think we're fine. I think what we need... Well, we need to see if our new staff... Keeper work zone. Okay. So they do need work zones. Okay. Staff, keepers. Create work zone. So I'm just kind of stumbling through this. I'll try. Work zone 1. Okay, so that's work zone 2. Okay, they are doing something. Okay, we've got our wolf. So it needs food and stuff. Okay, this game's starting to make sense a little bit. Food and water. Okay, they need food tray. And a water bowl. Enrichment. Do I have no enrichment items I can give them? I have no enrichment items I can give. What do you mean? I don't know if they need shelter. Social's okay. Habitat. Their terrain, they need more long grass. Okay. Well, I can at least do that. That's ridiculous. I can't give them what they need. Okay, what do they need to replace? It feels like their area is mostly long grass. Oh, it's too much long grass. Okay. So now we have a clear view from here to get our pictures of our two wolves doing the two wolf things. Okay, now they need soil and rock. I feel like... I don't know if I've ever seen wolves in person. I've definitely seen coyotes. I've seen coyotes in the city. I've seen coyotes out in the woods. This is kind of turning into an uglier habitat, but oh well. It's for the wolves. I would think they'd like grass, but what do I know? was saying I'd make a prettier zoo and I make this monstrosity of a fence. Oh well. Okay, don't know where the remaining grass is. Oh, we're about to overdo it with the soil. Let's do rock. Where's the rest of the long grass? Is it just like this? Okay, grass is long is at 24%. Yep, this is what it is. But yeah, I feel like this is like Power Washing Simulator in that you have to find the last tiny bit of grass and get rid of it. I say that having not played Power Wash Simulator, but I feel like it holds up. I'd be down to play that. No, I wouldn't. Sorry. Never mind. I feel like my time limit in a game like that, well, if I got into like my ASMR brain, then I could go for a while probably, if I'm being honest. Look, I'm going to do all this and then we're going to be... Now we have too much rock. Oh well, let's just get rid of the long grass and then figure it out. Almost there. Okay, now we have too much rock, so we can put some of the soil back. There we go. And don't really need sand. I guess they don't care about sand. Okay. That should be good enough. Where are my wolves? Okay. They have no enrichment. They need shelter. Okay. I guess that's fair. Habitat, shelters. 8x8x2, 8x4x2. I guess we want the long one. Food enrichment. Okay, so the last thing is enrichment. Look how sad it looks. Do they have like different animations for like happy and sad wolves? They must. But hang on, I'm gonna pause the game because like there's gotta be something for enrichment. Let me look this up. Timberwolf enrichment. Pinata, dog ball, prey sack, rotation line feeder. Oh my gosh. It's not. I think I didn't unlock it. She enriched my wolf till I did. Okay, Mew. How do I get these things? Okay, let me look at it. Rotation line feeder. Planet Zoo Wiki. Available for purchase. Do I need to like research that or something? The disappointment is back. Yes, I want my wolves to be happy. I need them howling at the moon urgently. View vet research. Timberwolf. Okay, please. No vet assigned. Okay. Alright, so it's about research. I need to do research into the Timberwolf in order to unlock level 2 to get a fun fact and food enrichment. Okay. So, all is not yet lost. Okay. You get work zone 2. Why are you unhappy? You get work zone 2. Okay, where are my staff? Staff. Low workload for the keeper. Okay, good to know. This shit too complicated. You just want to build your little zoo, have your little animals. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I'm visiting myself? Hello. What do I look like? Oh, it's my character. Okay, why is my player visiting my own zoo? Recent thoughts? No thoughts yet. I've had no education and no ideas. Okay, we need donation box. Okay, people are coming. Inspector. Okay, so I assume I need to have my wolf problem fixed. Terrifying. Oh, look how many people are coming to see the wolves, and how many people are leaving to see the wolves. And look, they all have no education. They're all uneducated. I don't know if any of them are even making it up to the hill. Like, it seems like they're going down, but I haven't seen any, like, chilling up here looking at the wolves. Okay, how long until I get the Timberwolf? And how do I assign a vet to do research? Look how many people are leaving to go see the wolves. Yeah, they're... Okay. Training. Overview. Staff needs. This person has ideas. this guy do research? Hang on, I'm Googling it. Planet Zoo, how to do research. This is why I should have done the tutorial. Assign a qualified veterinarian. You can assign your vet to research an animal in the tabs in the research center. Vet research. None. Okay, you research the timber wolves. There we go. Okay, here we go. These guys better be donating to look at this incredible view. How long until we see like a wolf up here? Where's the other one? Also, didn't we have 3? Oh, I only bought 2. Are there any animals that like are happy to be with wolves? Because I would certainly like to. Wolf jumps the fence and kills a bystander. Wait, did it say that? No. Oh, because I said, weren't there 3? I see. Vivenya. Welcome, whoever you are. I've seen bigger and better zoos this month. Yeah. Okay, well, at least my zoo is cheap. And has, like, plenty of room. Wait, do these wolves do they need more environment? They really don't care, okay. How's the research? I wonder how long research takes in this game. Probably a while, right? Yeah. Okay. Oh well. Maybe we'll do more research if we have more wolves. Oh, is this the vet? Hang on. Ignore the noise. I'm lowering my desk to sitting position. Wait, deceased? Oh, diseased. Okay. I thought one of my wolves died. It's got cowpox. How? Which of the other wolves gave it? To Zane. Which of you did this? It must have been the new one. Hemison. It must have been you. You're injured? Why are all my wolves unhappy? You put it in a box and ran out. How else are you supposed to do it? I don't know how. That's the way it's done, yeah? Okay, how are the guests feeling? Could you do with expanding small? There isn't much to see. Y'all need to shut up. Y'all really need to shut up. Poor puppies. Yeah, my researcher needs to work harder. Are you injured? Verity is okay. Senate, okay. Alright, they've been treated. Okay, y'all. I want y'all to recommend an animal next. Here's what is available. So, am I making money? I'll figure it out later. Anyway. Yo, what animal should I get? Can bison live with the wolves? I feel like probably not, right? The wolves would probably kill the bison. At least the little ones. Or maybe the bison would kill the wolves, I don't know. Okay, what should we do next? We could do leopards, crocodiles. Okay. Oh, we've got a pack now. Nice. Grizzly bear. Black bear. Bear. Okay, Tams wants a bear. Got it. We've got all these people going all the way up. Maybe I should get something to grab their attention on the way. Down with bear? Down with bear indeed. I could put them like, oh, look at this area. Isn't this nice? This could be a good bear habitat. The opposite hill. Like, you know, just force everyone to get their steps in. Basically. We can have a zoo train eventually or something. Wouldn't this be like a really pretty spot to have bears? And maybe they can like drink this water or something. I will have to put a fence over this fat waterfall, but that should be fine, right? Wait, I didn't actually check to see like what a bear does. What does the bear do? They're apparently not very appealing. Okay, they need level 4, 6 foot tall wall. Bet it gives bear hugs. I bet it fucking kills you. But with its bear hug. But yeah, you don't need a bear for bear hugs. Okay, so we need level 4 wall. So basically it's got to be red brick, okay? And it's got to be 6 foot. So that's going to be like 3 meters at least. But we're just going to hide it down here. How do walls work again? You can just put them wherever you want, right? Realistic, right? Oh, well, it'll be worth it if I can get this to look good. phone says, time for a break. You've been watching for too long. Nope. Can you please, please. This is just gonna be lore building walls all stream. Oh, hello, Truckhorn. Thank you very much for that. Okay. I may script the waterfall a little bit. Oh, this is so dumb looking. Oh well, no one will see it. Okay, all this technically bear habitat. Wait, why is it 1 meter? I swear I set it to 3. Oh well. Oh well, I'll fix it later. This is kind of an expensive wall. I wonder if I'll ever see the bear come up here. Oh well. Two. Do 10 meters? I don't know. I wish this game would, like, choose a unit. Wait, glass is grade 3. So, like, how are people gonna see the bears? I don't have a window that's strong enough. This wall is ridiculous. No, stop deleting. Okay. You didn't see that. Nothing happened. Nothing happens. That's all right. I mean, that's pretty terrible, actually, but so that's got to be what, 2.5 for bears. But the thing is, I don't have any material that's like strong enough to look through. Like, see, look. The bear apparently needs grade floor climb-proof walls. The strongest glass I have is grade 3. Is that like a research thing? Well, you know what I can do is have a different animal in here until it's bear ready. Because it's such a pretty area. Like, look at that. So I could absolutely do like some other animal until we're bear proofed. Like, I could do bison or wildebeest. Or one single macaque. I feel like that would not be a happy macaque. I can put crocodiles in here. I feel like that would not be the right environment. But, like, what's the most attractive animals in here? They're like bears. And a tortoise, for some reason. But I could do... Yeah, no, I don't think I'm bear ready. I think I might go for the wildebeest. They're not as cool as bears, not even close. But they're a lot cheaper. And they cannot handle the environment. Okay. Yeah, we're not ready for bears yet. We can do bison. Probably. Tiny bison. Apparently, very small bison. They can probably handle the environment. Okay, I'm gonna do bison because otherwise I don't know what I'm doing. We'll get all of the bison. Jesus. I'm sorry about that. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry about that. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but sorry. Sorry you had to deal with that. Yeah, that was insane. Yeah, that was insane. Wait, I didn't actually check what kind of environment these guys need. Well, everyone's awake now. How do I... Where's the Zoopedia? Oh well, hopefully this containment is enough for them. I'd actually better figure that out. Bison. How do I get to the Zoopedia? Zoopedia, bison. Grade 3. Okay, we're fine. We're good. Okay, but I do need to edit zone 2. Staff. How do I edit zones? Work zones. Edit work zone. Okay, that contains everything now. Perfect. Sorry about that. That thing scared me. It's usually not that bad, but sometimes it is. Okay, now what is your problem gonna be? Did you hear the wolves? I don't think they're happy, but like they are howling. They're doing wolfy things. They're going, yeah. Okay. Okay, they're gonna need food. And they need food enrichment, which they also have none. This game just forces you to have unhappy animals at the start. Okay. Lovely. Here comes our second bison. Okay, let's get our donation box. Maverick, of course. I guess they have names based on their approximate region. Maybe? Where's this water coming from? Caves? Okay, whatever. You know what? This game is quite pretty. For like the simple land geometry, it's like the water effect sells it a lot, and the distant mountains. Inspector arriving. What is the inspector gonna do? Dangerous fighting for alpha status. Can I not have two male bison together? Okay, which of you is more? You're 15, 1533, 1533. Okay, I might have to sell you. Okay, well, my mistake. I got two male bison. I guess you can't have two males together. This face just staring at me. People are hungry and thirsty. Okay. How can I get rid of my bison? Quick trade. Okay. You fight, you get sold. Wait. Okay. So people are hungry and thirsty and uneducated. I can't fix all of those things, but I can sell them food. Wait, do I have to save? I do have to save. What should this be called? Loris. Two Wolves Zoo. Sanctuary. And photo shoot. Lord to Wolves Photo Center. Okay. That would have been annoying if I didn't save earlier. Okay, facilities. What's Bloony Loons? Okay. Okay, we'll have a food shop. We need a drink shop. Chief beef. Okay. I guess we'll just go with a drink vending machine for now. I like how the vending machine is more expensive than most of my animals. I sold my bison for less than I just paid for a vending machine. Okay, well, people are happy now. I don't know why they're okay not having a toilet. I feel like they need a toilet. The toilet is so expensive. Okay, the toilet can be like right at the entrance. Sorry, sniffly. And we'll hide the toilet back here. Okay, are y'all people donating like you're supposed to be? I wonder if I should have put this shelter closer to the fence there. Hang on. I have to, my nose is running. 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Alright. Wait, why are they happy now? They stopped being happy? Y'all have food. What more could you need? You have food, you have wolves. It must be because there's no bears, but I don't know. Okay, what do these guys need still? They need to get rid of the maple tree. They don't need hard shelter, or maybe this overhang is enough. Everything else is fine. How's our research going? Inefficiently. Wait, did we get this? Hang on. No. Okay. I don't know how this research thing works. View research. Timberwolf. Okay. Don't really know what's going on with that. I guess we need a security guard. High amount of litter. Do we need another keep caretaker, I guess? I don't know. Or maybe like a trash can. Okay, that's not a thing. Whatever. Can't believe people would litter by the wolves enclosure. Where are my staff? And why aren't they doing their jobs? Okay, you need a work zone. Oh, I see. They're overworked. Okay. Wait, are there seasons in this game? That's pretty cool. I didn't think there would be. Oh, it's actually snowing over. How long has it been? Is there like a date? Okay, we're in year 2. Oh, okay, time goes by quick. This looks a lot prettier with the snow. Why? Okay, so that's why you need a mechanic. So if you don't have a mechanic, like, things can actually break and your animals can get out. Okay. The game never told me about that, but good to know, I guess. This just keeps getting more in depth. Yeah, there's like a lot more going on here. Oh, we're about to... Our wolf is pregnant. We're about to get more wolves. I need to get my brain off of Minecraft mode and realize that, like, we have to, like, keep introducing new wolves, probably, for genetic reasons. We're gonna have to just keep adding new wolves. Is this place making money? Climbing enabled? What do you mean? Negative impacts on guests. Why are people littering on all the paths? Do I not have, like, a wastebasket? I do have wastebaskets. Okay, hopefully that solves that problem. Put another bin by the entrance here. It's hard to figure out what the names of things are going to be called. How long until we get new wolves? High amounts of litter. Yeah. Working on it. Are we at least making money? Yes, kind of. Barely. Okay. I didn't plan to make Wolf Zoo today, but I'm not unhappy with the direction. People are still thirsty. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm kind of concerned about the direction this is going, the amount of depth that could happen here. Puppies. One of these... Wait, these wolves are all old. I swear I only had 3 wolves. How do I have 4 now? But none of them are puppies. Huh? Nisha. No. What, guys? What's the puppy's name? It's not Nisha. What should I name it? Hmm. This is not the Two Wolves picture, but it's really good on its own. Just like. Is there a screenshot keybind? Oh, centipedes. Why is there a whole bug section? Okay. I'm gonna think about a name. We do need to have a better name for that dog. Puppy, wolf, cub, whatever. Whatever it is. Creature. So, I guess the visiting player thing is literally just random account names. People are unhappy about the litter. This person's unhappy they couldn't see the Timberwolf. Well, go back and look at the Timberwolf. Why couldn't they stay and look at the Timberwolf? They did such a great job with the animal models. Can I, like, turn up the resolution even more, the graphics? Doesn't make much of a difference. Does it lag my model out? Oh, it's fine. Okay. That's alright. Where's the puppy? No. How? Samuel, how did it get out? How did it escape? Is it because of the fence being built the way it is? Can it please, like, Samuel? Well, it seems like nobody cares. Oh, never mind. Timberwolf has escaped. Well, that's a great start for our first puppy. Alright. wolves coming to check on what... oh, no, they're coming to eat, of course. They have, like, an eating animation. Can't find a staff room. We have a staff room. Okay, I guess we need another staff room. Maybe work zone 2 needs to be edited. This is almost too in-depth. Work zones. Edit work zone. Okay, is our puppy back in containment? I don't even know how it got out. Oh well, it's not a big deal if an animal escapes time to time. Okay, we need another cleaner, I guess. They both say there's no workload, though. What if I just set them all to no work zone? Will they pick up the litter properly? Okay, we're gonna get new bison, too. I don't know what a baby bison looks like. Are they cute? Also, we're losing money, aren't we? I hope the the wolves better not escape while the inspector's here, but... What's this? Did they just, like, spill their food? Of course. Just like my dog. Alright, where? Oh. Why are they... How do they make these creatures so cute? Samuel, why does it need a vet? Okay. Wow. I looked away for a second. I looked away from my computer, blow my nose, and it's out again. Okay, so the problem apparently is here. Okay, the whole thing is getting taller. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna trust that the vet can get up here somehow. Why does Samuel want to get out so badly? I mean, sure, we provide no entertainment at all. Okay, I'm using the emergency animal capture because I don't want it to be out while the vet is here. So it must be like able to get under the fence here or something. Hopefully the tall fence keeps it in. Don't like how this area looks. What's people's problem? So what if there's rubbish all over the place? Why isn't it getting cleaned up? Do I need more staff? It seems like they aren't overworked. The keepers are overworked, it's not the caretakers. But, okay. We can have another caretaker, I guess. One who actually does their job this time. I guess. Oh well. Inspector here yet? Research. We can make our animals happy now. With a sprinkler, I guess. Well, okay. Not what I would think would be used to entertain a wolf, but what do I know? They're smart animals, I guess. Okay, they've got like a tiny bit of enrichment. Okay. What about these guys? Can they do with a sprinkler too? They probably need something else, right? American bison. Yep. Well. What time is it? Oh, okay. I didn't realize I'd been streaming for 2.5 hours. I think I might call it a night. I think I will call it a night. This is not really the direction I wanted to go with the zoo when I started streaming, but it'll get better. It'll get better. I will commit to this zoo. Anyway. I'm still losing money, but hopefully things will get better. But for now, I'm calling it a night. So, have a good night, y'all. Thank y'all for joining. And I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow, I've got a collaboration stream with Lunulite, Leo Kashiwagi, and Pierre Passeval. Pauseval. Anyway, if you want to stay up to date, keep an eye on the channel. It's already scheduled, so feel free to go ping a notification for that. And I'm setting up an event in the Discord too, so if you don't want to miss anything, join the Discord. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Have a good night, y'all. Bye. Sorry for the abrupt ending. I feel like I need to say goodbye longer. I don't know. Have a good night, y'all.